Welcome to another edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, back with another episode, another album review. But before I get into all of that, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the follow. Follow me on all those platforms, those good old-fashioned platforms where you can catch all things new, coffee, break, sports. Yes, I'm manning 2 podcasts at the same time, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm doing these podcasts, doing 2 topics that I love to cover: sports, music. And for all my music heads, I got something for you guys. I got 2 really good album recommendations in store for you. So just sit back, relax, and again, all of the links are down in the description box below. Don't have any coffee recommendations for this particular episode, but I will be dropping a new coffee episode soon, so stay tuned for that one. And I also have a new mixtape that I'm going to be working on. The title of that mixtape is to be revealed later, but be on the lookout. It's almost the end of the year, and I'm a little bit behind on my mixtape, so trying to play a little catch up there, but stay tuned for that. But let's cut to the chase. Let's get to these album reviews. And we're going to start our first review off with Amaria with her 3rd studio album, Free Fallin. This is a beautiful blend of dreamy R&B, smooth neo soul. I'm gonna tell you, this record right here, I was really looking forward to it. I had high expectations going into this record. I thoroughly enjoyed her first album, Bittersweet. I stumbled across it by accident when I was with, shout out to my old family, Eclectic Vibes. It was an album that I recommended on that platform, and man, it caught the attention of a lot of people who followed that page and was really like, man, thanks for this recommendation. This sister has a smooth voice. If you're into artists like Alex Isley, this is definitely the album for you. She also came out with an album last year, All For You, which was also a really good project. So if you want to backtrack, you can start anywhere. Start either one of those projects. You will not go wrong. But this one, she takes us on a trip, creating immersive, emotional passages and palettes that really sinks us into the vibes that she's creating here. And from the opening track, you're drawn into her world of soft vocals, atmospheric beats, very intimate lyrics. For example, for the opening track, you got Over, which makes you feel like you are daydreaming in outer space. It's smooth, it's sultry, got you sitting next to her in the clouds and having herbal tea with her while she's effortlessly singing this track over some smooth, mellow production. And each track flows like you're cruising down a sunny road with zero traffic, and the only thing you're falling into is the good vibes. And this is the kind of music that makes you feel cooler than you actually are, man. And this is the perfect coffee record. Got everything. It's got all of that. Low-key R&B guru energy, rooftop lounge vibes. The production is minimal yet effective, allowing Amaria's vocals to shine, while subtle layers of the instrumentation add depth to each song. And there's a relaxed, almost meditative quality to this album that makes it perfect for late night listening or just quiet reflection. This is just very smooth, and if you're looking for an album to vibe to, Amaria just sets the mood for the rest of your week, the rest of your month, possibly your whole life. The whole album is on repeat for me. Just make sure that you've got a comfy chair, because once you hit the play button, all you're going to be doing is nodding your head to the smooth vibes. The album marks her continued growth as an artist, and I'm excited to see where she takes us with her next sound. But I'm gonna give this one a venti. This one is a 5 out of 5. I think this album is hands down her best album yet. If I had to choose between the three, it would be this one. I really thought she did an excellent job. Every song on here is a banger, and I think you will really enjoy her smooth, sultry sounds. And shout out to Amaria, if you're listening, keep up the good work. Can't wait for your next project. Up next, we got Lynda Dawn with her new album, first album that she's dropped in a little bit over 5 years. It's called The 11th Hour, and it's a breath of fresh air, blending in retro soul with modern funk and jazz influences to create a timeless sound. And from start to finish, the album feels like a smooth journey through different moods, with her rich, velvety voice taking center stage. Tracks like Where You Are and Love Is Calling stand out with their infectious grooves, while slower songs or slower tracks like Do You Dream showcase her soft, delicate side. And this album sounds like it was cooked up by someone who found a time machine, went to the 70s, just snatched away some of the coolest 70s vibes that they can find, and then they brought themselves back to 2024. It's retro, it's futuristic, it's just a straight up excellent album to listen to. Every beat makes you want to strut like a star. It makes you think of Diana Ross singing in a video with the wind blowing her hair. Those are the vibes that you get with this particular album. Lynda Dawn brings the party, the chill vibes, the soulful serenades, all on your doorstep with this soulful package. And the production is flawless. The mixing is very good. The instrumentation is very warm. And what I love about The 11th Hour is how Lynda effortlessly blends classic soul with modern touches, making it appealing both to longtime listeners of R&B and also newer listeners. And I'm so glad she's back making music. I thought her first record was pretty good. And although her records are pretty short, which I think that will be my only knock if I had to critique, I wish her albums were a little bit longer. Sometimes less is more. And when Lynda Dawn does less is more, it's pretty good. And it's a grande in my opinion. 4.25 out of 5 rating that I give this album. Is definitely one of those records you'll want to keep on repeat or keep in the rotation. And I really enjoyed this record. How do you feel about it? Have you listened to it? Let me know in the comments section and we can talk down there. And that will do it for this edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent. When it comes to coffee, when it comes to music, stay grounded for life. I will see you guys on the next episode. I'm out. Peace.